Blake Gillikin on the punt now at 4th down.
You got to know where your hot reads are if you're playing quarterback against this group.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
And completed it for 6 yards to Johnson. Well, they've got 6 in protection, and they should be able to pick it up. But Hunter's able to get through the line. Excellent job by Justin Fields, buying time, getting out. And then you don't advise them to touch it over the receiver with Evan Johnson. No one was around him. And a good job from Johnson.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do...
Oh, he got me.
He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. L.J. Collier, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Forces way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Now they're trying to get the screen as it's handled well by the middle runner. You'd like for the lineman to get a little bit more check.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring that all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. There they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto with less. 1845. Oh, I was paying for my own salary.
Second and 10. Murray now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Off the clock and no points, and then you get the ball to Minnesota with outstanding field position to start their first possession. Josh Dobbs in his 27th day as a Minnesota Viking. He's got Madison behind him.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Defended by Jackson and Smith. And let's look at the end of this.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. On this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Probably might be the worst nigga in the league, boy. Pretty bad.
Now Jackson on second down.
I had a piece of I want the fucking deal.
And he's just going to throw this one out.
Yeah, I got 2 hours. I know, bro. Nigga said he's going to be in a game where he going to start 2 o'clock.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now a receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. Third and goal, Jackson.
Fuck.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 21-0 our score after 1.
Ravens 21, Cardinals nothing.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Swim.
Here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's one. Omaha, Omaha, Omaha. Green, green, green.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson.
After the 2-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point good by Prater. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Got his target. That's Kohler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there. And it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's second and 10. To throw is Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Moore, the man in motion. After the turnover, here's Murray. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the back. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
First down, Baltimore.
We changed it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. They go quickly here out to Moore. Able to slither by. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10 is counter. There's the stiff arm. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
Prater for the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punt around now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Let's take it at around the 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would end.
Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Cardinals 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mitchell now off the option. A beautiful fake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another run with Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
On 2nd down, a run, and this is a reverse here. And they're going to have a 1st down here. So not huge yardage on the reverse, but enough to get a fresh set of downs.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. First down, here's Mitchell. Brought down at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Murray. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Murray now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Finish it on!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Look at the big man rumble. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on.